What's going on? I'm Matt with Savage UTV, and here we have a 2024 Polaris Xpedition XP Northstar. We noticed these nice little cavities here in the doors, but we wanted to be able to put a wallet, keys, water bottle, some dust rags, you know, all that kind of stuff into the doors. There really wasn't an option, so we came up with these door storage plates. Basically bolt right on here. And today we are going to show you how to do the very simple installation, again, on your Polaris Xpedition, both XP and ADV, but it has to be the Northstar edition. These door skins on the non-Northstar are different, and these will not fit. So we're going to go step by step, show you how to easily install this without damaging your door and get you some storage that's out of the way. Doors still close very nice. Your legs aren't going to be blocked by this, but it takes advantage of the cavity that's already in the door, giving you more storage space inside, which is what we love. Okay, the first step is not really necessary, but we recommend it. We like to take some blue painter's tape here and just go over the area that we're going to be marking. It makes it so that we don't draw on the actual vehicle itself. Which, like I said, that's all going to get covered up. So this is not a necessary step, but if you were to draw too high or slip the marker, you know, this just keeps it clean. This is how we like to do it. Okay, if you did the painter's tape, go ahead and just press it down so that you can really see where that edge is. It really makes it defined, because what we want to do is try and find the center of that. You're going to take your door plate. The smaller one goes to the front door. The larger plate goes to the rear door. And all you're going to do is lay your hands underneath the bottom here, lining it up flush so that you can feel the door skin and feel the plate. And then you're just going to bring this first top hole over here. You're going to line it up so that it's basically in the center. An easy way to do that is when you have this like this, you can just draw a line, you know, roughly where the center is. Like I said, line up the bottom here so we're nice and even. And then as you can see here, I've now found the center. I should be able to put a little line there. And then once that's lined up, I'm going to circle all of these guys. And then we're going to check. And so I'm good, good, good. I'm coming up a little bit short on these ones. So I'm going to readjust here and see if I can't get this a little bit more. There we go. So we'll do that. I'll do an X this time because I did circles before. There we go. Now I'm aligned. You know, it's easy for me to slap this on here and do it right the first time, but you guys may have a little bit of issues, you know, lining it up correctly. This is why we do the painter's tape. You can see, even though both times I felt like this was on there good, I can see my second batch is definitely a lot more into the center of the door. So that's step 2, is basically get yourself aligned, trace where your holes are going to be drilled. And then we are ready for step 3, which is drilling the holes. Okay, we've got ourselves a cordless drill here with a 5/16 bit. That's what we're gonna need to go ahead and put these holes into here. And all you're gonna do is go ahead and drill the holes straight in. There's nothing that you're gonna hit in here beyond about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch in there. So if you wanna put a piece of tape on here to let you know then you're not drilling too far, that's a really easy trick to do. Otherwise, you just hold on to the drill and drill it in slowly. Okay, we got our 6 holes drilled for the front. Like I said, this is a pretty thin plastic, so you don't really need to shove it in there. It goes pretty easy. We're gonna go ahead and tear all of our painter's tape off. And then you're gonna grab the fasteners that came with the door skins, and you can go ahead and just slide, don't push the button all the way in, but slide them in to get them in place. We'll start with 2 of these in. We recess these so they're nice, they sit down in there flush. but they're not so low that you still can't get a tool to pull this outer clip out. And what I like to do is just start with lining up the first two. Obviously the first one goes in easy, sticking my head in the way. And there's a second one in, so you can see this is flush. If you have some that are off by a little bit, you know, maybe you slipped and moved when you were tracing it, maybe something just didn't line up, you can get just a round file or a Dremel, get the ones in that you can, and then trim out that little bit of plastic on the inside to be able to shove that last fastener in there. But this is pretty much what it's going to look like. We'll finish up doing this and then we'll move on to the back door, which is exactly the same process. You're going to line up the bottom onto the door. You're going to trace everything onto the blue tape. You're going to use a 5/16 drill bit, and then you're going to just push your fasteners in, and that's it. It's that easy. Okay, so here's a close-up of the final installation. We've pushed all of our fasteners in here. They're all flush. Everything lines up. Not getting a lot of movement out of that, so we'd be happy to put, you know, you could put a flashlight down in there. You could put 2 flashlights, you know, whatever you want to fit down in there, and it still is able to close. These little cutouts here are somewhat to like a MOLLE system, you know, strap. So if there's some Velcro that you want to strap, maybe a little pouch or a cell phone holder, clip something on here. It's just one added feature, but there's the front door complete. And like I said, the rears are exactly the same.